Welcome parents and caregivers of Green Bay High School students. If you're watching this video, you want to know a little bit more about how Google services are used at Green Bay High School and how your student gets to what they're learning on a daily basis. So Google Chrome is our web browser of choice because, as Google point out in their sign-in page, it's one Google account that gives you access to all of the services, so documents, slides, sheets, YouTube, cloud storage with Google Drive, and a raft of other applications. So you can download Google Chrome for your Windows or your Mac PC, or a Chromium, which is an open source version for Linux. And if you have a Chromebook, of course, the whole thing is effectively one big Chrome window. So our students have a unique username and email account for Green Bay High School, and it's their first.lear last name @gbhs.school.nz. So even though it's the @gbhs, it's actually powered in the background by Google. So I'm signing into my Chrome browser, and the reason I sign into my Chrome browser is so that I can actually synchronize things like my bookmarks, my apps, my extensions, and all of my search and password data across devices. So I might sign into my laptop here at school, but then I might also be using my home computer, and I don't need to have separate sign-ins or remember web addresses, etc. across devices. So as you can see here, I've just popped up, I've got AdBlock installed. That's an extension I've got up here to stop pesky annoying ads showing up on pages. And I've got a whole bunch of bookmarks that I've already saved, and those are folders. So for example, science, I can get into my science course on Baynet. And I also have access to my apps as well. And as you can see, I've just got the standard apps at the moment. So I'd like to go ahead and install a web app. A web app is simply an icon that takes you to a web address. So it's no different than saving a bookmark really, but it might have some specific offline functionality depending on the kind of app it is. So for example, if I jump down into the apps, Google Classroom, we're going to add the Google Classroom app because we're going to use that in a later video. You can create separate user accounts up on the right hand top here. As you can see, it's identifying that I'm signed in as first.last@gbhs.school.nz. What I can do is I can switch person as well, and I can add new people to this computer and to this particular Chrome window. So this might be really useful if you're at home, in particular, managing several students and maybe parent accounts as well. So you might have different Google users all wanting their own separate logins and remembering their own data. This will save some of that confusion, so you can add different members of your family and they can all be managed separately. So for example, I could add a person, and I'm not going to go through the process of signing in now, but as you can see, person 1 is now shown up, and when I go to switch person, I have the option to jump between this new sign-in and the last one. So that's pretty much Google Chrome in a nutshell. We're going to get back to how we actually interact in our Chrome window with the different Google services in the next videos. Thanks very much for watching.